Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe, CMO of Gamefound, and today we're here with something entirely new. An Express Feast event. You might be used to our usual feast events that run several times throughout a year, where I spend the next 30 to 40 minutes talking about all these exciting games coming to the platform. And this is going to be that, but as befits the nature of the event, an Express Crowdfunding event, we are going to be focusing on Express Crowdfunding campaigns, and then also having a much shorter video to go along with it. If you're not familiar with Express Crowdfunding, the first campaign that utilized Express Crowdfunding on the platform was Labyrinth Chronicles from Awakened Realms. They had 5,000 copies of the game available in Wave 1, and then anyone else who backed above those 5,000 copies went into Wave 2 shipping, which meant by the time the campaign ended, people were already getting their game in hand, and others can see it and get a sense of it, see what's out there, get people's opinions, before even diving into whatever the Wave 2 production timeline would be. Now, you as a backer, the main thing you need to know if you are backing an Express Crowdfunding campaign is, number one, you'll be charged right away. This isn't something where you get to go ahead and add a pledge and then change and add-ons and constantly adjust throughout the course of the campaign. You are being charged right away for that pledge. That's the main thing you need to know to not be surprised by. And the second thing to know, that goes hand in hand with that, is more often than not, you'll be getting that thing a lot sooner. How soon might vary campaign by campaign. It could be a matter of weeks, it could be a matter of months, but we're not talking about, a year and a half out or whatnot. In order for a creator to run an Express Crowdfunding campaign, there has to be a reason why they're engaging with Express Crowdfunding, whether it's extra copies of a game available, whether it's a print run that's being hit right as they go. Effectively, you are getting your game a lot sooner. That's what you need to know as a backer of an Express Crowdfunding campaign. As far as reasons why a creator might run an Express Crowdfunding campaign, there are several reasons. One, they might have the stock on hand already. It might be already ready to go, and this is a good way of getting the word out there and being able to build up their reputation and their audience as a creator. They might have overstock from another campaign, or a last chance campaign, or remaining shipping that's on the boat, remaining extra stock that's on the boats on the way to backers, giving you the opportunity to get your hands on those copies before they go to a web store or convention or whatnot. There are a variety of reasons why a creator might be able to run an Express Crowdfunding campaign, but the main thing is that you are getting your games sooner. That's the whole point and pitch of it. And with that, we can go ahead and dive into the Express Crowdfunding campaigns that we'll be highlighting today. And as I promised already, this is going to be much shorter than a usual Feast event. We do not have videos from all the creators showcasing the game. We have a handful of campaigns we'll be going over today in this kind of first wave of Express Crowdfunding that is hitting the Gamefound platform. To that end, our very first campaign that we'll loosely talk about is one that you can't even back, because by the time we were planning on running this event, they already sold out. This isn't something that typically happens with a normal crowdfunding campaign, but the nature of Express Crowdfunding, with limited stock sometimes available, again, creators can choose how they want to run things, whether they have a Wave 1 and a Wave 2, whether they have a limited number of copies, and our very first campaign, Aeolus from Epoch, is a campaign that had a limited number of copies, and then they sold out before this Feast event ran, which left us with the choice of, do we still highlight it or less so? And we chose to do so because, if nothing else, it kind of drives home the point of what Express Crowdfunding is. Sometimes you can actually be dealing with limited stock. In the case of Aeolus, this was a fascinating success story. Aeolus faced years of challenges and delays, and was even on the verge of cancellation at points, but thanks to the dedication of its creators, supporters, and the partnership with Meerbridge, the project was revived, completed, and is now ready to reach players around the world. If you missed out on this and you're still excited for things from Meerbridge, check out Alexandria, which will be launching from Meerbridge later this year. That will be a full crowdfunding campaign, not an Express Crowdfunding campaign. The first campaign that you actually can back as a user is Board and Dice, meaning it's not sold out quite yet, but it is a campaign that is already live. Again, these things are moving quickly. That's what this Express Feast is. But Board and Dice is bringing Entropy from the designers of Barrage, Darwin's Journey, and Newton. Entropy is a Eurogame in which Entropy is an actual resource that you can use as the players to craft your galaxies as you attempt to win the game. With 2 waves of delivery, the first wave is going to be coming in July and August, and and if those copies sell out, then in the second wave will be in November instead. For backing this campaign, you can actually get 3 promos for the game, and you can also get Maestro, which is the other new release from Board and Dice. Our next campaign is going to be from Lyrius Games that has Age of Comics: The Vault Collection. Age of Comics: The Vault Collection brings back the expansion modules originally included in the sold-out collector's edition of Age of Comics: The Golden Years. It adds 4 new modules to expand your gameplay, and if you missed out on that, if you only have the standard edition, or alternatively, I believe in the campaign there'll be opportunities to get the standard edition, this could be your opportunity to either expand or start your Age of Comics collection. Then from there we have Black Site Studios bringing you Whispers of the Deep, a whimsical treasure hunting miniature skirmish game set in the flooded ruins of Tulkas. Brand new miniatures with a physical print-on-demand minis available for a limited time as well, and the first time with localized fulfillment for the UK and EU. This is your chance to go ahead and get your hands on a game already ready to go, as some of these are, with Whispers of the Deep. Then Bureau Games is bringing you the Outpost at Meerbridge, a 1490 Doom starter set. This is the first starter set for 1490 Doom, so you could say it's the starter set, a grimdark war game. Designed from the ground up to be the ideal starting point for the players completely new to the wargaming or skirmish games, while also containing exciting new components for existing 1490 Doom players, as well as most of the previous 1490 Doom products in this Express campaign available as well. Then doTERRA Games is bringing us Phantom Epoch Last Chance plus Localization. This is their third campaign. They already had the first campaign for Phantom Epoch, then they had the expansion campaign, and this is the Last Chance plus Localization, a chance to get their hands on the game. A fully cooperative tactical dungeon crawler driven by an expansive, content-rich narrative campaign. Explore the universe further with Exiles of Volan, a complete 13-mission campaign that can be played on its own or mixed seamlessly into the core game, featuring new classes, adversaries, and much more. And then lastly, we have Ludus Magna Studios is bringing you Opera Magna. Opera Magna is the result of a collaboration between 2 of the most respected names in the Italian board game scene, Tommaso Battista, designer of Barrage and Divide et Impera, and Stefano Castelli, creators of Potion Explosion and Chamber of Wonders. Set in 15th century Florence, the game casts players as merchants, supplying the grand construction site of the Basilica. At the heart of the experience lies a dynamic market system in which resource values shift with every action, and where managing what you leave to your opponents is just as crucial as choosing what you bring into your own workshop. These are the Express crowdfunding campaigns that we have today, but this is still a relatively new thing on the Gamefound platform, which means we can expect to see a lot more campaigns as time goes on, as creators figure out where it best fits into their plans, what makes the most sense for them as well as their communities, which things belong naturally to crowdfunding and need that longer cycle, need more player feedback, need what you expect from a typical crowdfunding campaign, and where something might be available sooner, where something already has stock in some capacity, and where an Express crowdfunding campaign is the right fit for them and their backers. I hope you enjoyed this mini crowdfunding Express Feast, this mini Express Feast event. Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe, CMO of Gamefound, and as always, I hope you have a good one.